Hello, everyone. So, well, uh, as I said to you guys on Monday, by Thursday I was going to have a new kid, and we went home Monday night, went to bed, and about in the middle of the night, we got to the hospital, and my wife, sometime on Tuesday, gave birth to our new son, Colin. So, it's been kind of a crazy last... I don't know what time it is. I don't know. It's been a long time. And so I've pretty much spent the time since school ended on Monday with my wife at the hospital. And so I was originally going to spend Tuesday kind of planning out the next couple weeks for leave, and that did not happen. So I'm going to talk to you right now very quickly about what you're going to do today on Wednesday and tomorrow on Thursday. And then I will give you an update later on about sort of where we're going to go from there. All right, so looking ahead, we are going to read as a class. While I'm gone and when I come back, we are going to read the novel Animal Farm. And so that novel is actually it's not a long novel. It's actually one of my favorites. And it's an allegory, a stand-in for some events that really did happen in Russia well over 100 years ago. And so, or roughly around 100 years ago. And so it's a story about power. It's a story about corruption. It's a story about how humans are not necessarily good. And it brings up a lot of questions. It's a great novel, but it all takes place on a farm with talking animals. So it's a really interesting novel, and I look forward to reading it. Now, before we do that, I'm going to give you a couple pre-reading articles to give you some history on some major figures in Russian history that will help you kind of appreciate the book as we go along. We're going to read them along the way, not all before the novel, but along the way. So the first one is in today's lesson. So you are going to learn a little bit about Joseph Stalin, a very important figure in Russian history, in world history. A very powerful man, a very brutal man. And so you're going to pay attention to the agenda on Canvas. You're going to, optional but heavily encouraged, watch a few videos that I posted on Joseph Stalin. You can watch them after the reading or before the reading. There is a Common Lit article on Joseph Stalin. That's the major aspect of today. I want you to carefully read that. Take your time. It's not a race, but do read through it. Answer the guided reading questions and answer the assessment questions at the end. There is also an exit ticket asking you a question about power and Joseph Stalin, and do you think power corrupts? Do you think getting power ruins people? And so there is also going to be a beginning do now question prompt as well that's connected to this, and I would like you to answer that as well. All of these ideas about does power corrupt, what's the nature of kind of evil, and also the important history of Joseph Stalin are all things I want you to know before we get into the book. Tomorrow's class on Thursday, all of my classes will be doing their midterms, and so that is on the agenda. So that's all we're doing tomorrow. I'm not making a different video tomorrow. So you come in, you open up Mastery Connect, you complete your midterm. If the sub is watching this, I'd like all of the desks out into rows separately, and then at the end of class you can get back into the normal seats. And I ask period 4, please, before you guys leave on your way out, please pick up after yourself, whether you're in the corner where some of my favorite students, Alexa and Zeta, might be making a little bit of a mess, or whether you're in the front, anywhere. Please make sure you're the last class of the day. Please make sure everything is neat and picked up, whether you're in the back, Trenton and Olivia, or whatever. I hope you hear my baby over there. All right, so get the reading done today, answer the questions, do all those things, do the midterm tomorrow, enjoy your long weekend, and then we will come back together next week. Final announcement, I very well may be in one day next week to kind of get ourselves started. So I don't know that yet. I haven't slept in a while, but we'll figure all that out. So just focus on the next 2 days. Enjoy the long weekend when you get to it, and I will see you and hear from you soon.